Okay, good morning to you all, my dear students. So in the last class we discussed one of the perception or shortcut formula for to find the average velocity when an object moves with covering equal distances. At that time what we got the formula, V average equals to, or N by V average equals to what? 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus and so on 1 by Vn. Now I am going to derive the expression for example, when an object covers equal time intervals with velocities V1, V2. First we will take first two velocities. Okay, let us take that as usual, same like distance. Here the object started at O and ended at P. Now the object starts to move and covers equal time intervals. So let us consider this is T1, it covers this distance and the distance covered in time T1 is x1. In next of time it covers more distance, the distance is x2. We don't know that distance, but we know that we measure that time is half of the time. And first distance it travels with velocity v1 and next distance travels with velocity v2. So here we know v1 and t1, but we don't know x1 and x2. First let us take average speed formula. Average speed is equals to what? Total distance traveled, that is x1 plus x2 by t1 plus t2. We know t1 and t2, but we don't know x1 and x2. So what is the general formula for speed? V equals to x by t. From this, x is equals to vt. So x1 equals to v1 into t1. What is t1 here? T by 2. So v1 into t by 2. Similarly, what about x2? v2 into t by 2. So we got x1, x2, already we know t1 and t2. So substitute in the equation, v average equals to x1 is what ma? v1 t by 2, x2 is v2 t by 2, by time taken is t by 2 plus t by 2. So finally what is the common here? T by 2 if we take common, v1 plus v2 by 2 divided by t, sorry, t by 2 have taken common, right? So here won't come t. So t cancel. Finally what is the average speed? v1 plus v2 by 2. So if a body covers with velocities v1 and v2 in equal intervals of time, the average speed formula is very easy, that is v average equals to v1 plus v2 by 2. Now if a body covers equal time intervals with velocities v1, v2 and so on vn, then what is the average speed ma? Sorry, here you can consider speeds or velocities, doesn't matter. So here also you can take speed only, later we can discuss velocity. So v average equals to what? v1 plus v2 and so on plus vn by n. If they give two velocities, the formula is v1 plus v2 by 2. If they give three velocities, the formula can be rewritten as v1 plus v2 plus v3 by 3. So these are the two different formulas which are very helpful to solve the problems in exam point of view. One is for equal distance, another is for equal time interval. Let us come to the last type of speed, that is instantaneous speed. So we already discussed the other types of speed, right? What are the other types of speed? Is uniform speed, Means if a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to have uniform speed. If it doesn't covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, that is called what? Non-uniform speed. And what is average speed? The total distance traveled by a object to total time taken is called what ma? Average speed. Now coming to instantaneous speed. So the best example, or simply we can say that when you are riding a bike, the speedometer of the vehicle gives instantaneous, means at that instant of time what is the speed of the object, or the distance travelled by a particle when time tends to be 0, means when you are able to see the speedometer in that speed time, that fraction of second, what is the distance travelled by body is give what? Instantaneous speed. So we can have the definition as very important formula. For a competitive point of view, this is required. Instantaneous speed, based on instant speed you get the questions. What is that? First is what? The distance travelled by an object when time tends to be 0. So what is that? That distance travelled when time tends to be 0 is called what ma? Instantaneous speed. V equals to delta x by delta t. What is the condition? Limit delta t tends to 0. Means what? What is the condition is that we consider limit, the time interval should be tends to be 0, means very small interval of time, means it not equals to 0 but nearly equals to 0. The distance small, so what? Distance travelled in that small interval from how much distance called what? Delta x. This is time, small change in time. So this can also be written as V equals to what? Limit delta t tends to 0 delta x by delta t, that is equals to dx by dt. Okay. So dx by dt, regarding this we will discuss in the next class. So that called as differentiation term. So it is completely new concept for you. We will discuss clearly the formulas what we required in this chapter. Okay. So what is the instantaneous speed? The distance travelled by an object when time tends to be 0 is called instantaneous speed. So these are the types of speed. Next one is velocity. See, we said that distance and displacement we learnt, and now speed and velocity. So speed is nothing but ratio of distance by time taken. Here velocity is represented by v only, but we are representing by a special symbol called what? V bar. So V bar means what? The representation of a vector. So this arrow mark gives what? Representation of what? Vector. So if any physical quantity is represented by this arrow mark gives what? Vector. This head, this is called head, gives direction of vector, and the length of this arrow gives magnitude of the vector. As we know, right, a vector has both magnitude and direction. Now let us see what is V. V is called what? Velocity. Velocity is defined as ratio of displacement to time taken, whereas speed is defined as what? Ratio of distance to time taken. Similar way, velocity is defined as what ma? Displacement to time taken. So displacement represented by s, that is also a vector, s bar by t. So we can define the definition as, is defined as ratio of displacement to time taken. Now what is a v here? Because this is a vector quantity and this is scalar quantity. Velocity depends upon mainly displacement in particular interval of time. So this is also a vector quantity. So velocity is a vector quantity which depends upon magnitude and direction. SI unit is same as like speed. What is the SI unit here? See, displacement is measured in what? Meters, and time is measured in what? Seconds. And if you write the dimensional formula, so how to represent the meter in dimension formula? L time T in square brackets. So that can be written as what? L T power minus 1. So this is velocity. So have you come to know the difference between speed and velocity, right? Yes. Speed is distance by time taken. Velocity is displacement by time taken. As like similar two types of speed, we have velocity also. So how many types of velocity will come? Like speed, 4, right? What are the? Uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, average velocity and instantaneous velocity. First one, as usual, uniform velocity. Say, what is uniform speed? If a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, is said to be having uniform velocity. The same definition we can write by changing a small term in the complete definition. That is, if you replace distance by displacement, is called what? Velocity. So whether uniform velocity or non-uniform velocity, same thing we are going to replace. So uniform velocity is replaced as, uniform velocity is defined as what, ma? If a body covers equal displacements in equal intervals of time. See, this is only the term that has changed the complete name. If it is replaced as distance, it can be as uniform speed. If you write displacement, uniform velocity. Please remember this point. If you remember that point, no need to learn these two definitions. Only one definition is enough. Next one, ma. Non-uniform velocity. So what is non-uniform velocity? If a body covers, we can write unequal displacements in equal intervals of time. If the same body covers unequal displacements in equal intervals of time, then it is said as non-uniform velocity. Next, you can define this average velocity, right? V average. What is average velocity, ma? It is defined as the ratio of total displacement to total time taken. So total distance to total time taken is called average speed. Total displacement to total time is called what? Average velocity. Average velocity V average is equals to, we are writing displacement as total displacement by total time taken. So the formula can be written as S2 minus S1 by T2 minus T1. So we should not write s2 plus s1. Why? What is s1? Displacement is what? The shortest distance between initial and final point. S1 is initial point. S2 is final point. T2 minus T1 gives what? Time interval. In which time it has taken the displacement from S1 to S2. So formula will changes here, average velocity. There we can write x1 plus x2 by t1 plus t2. But total displacement what? The distance between initial and final. So we are writing this formula as what? S2 minus S1. Clear, students? Next one, last one is what? Instantaneous velocity. So instantaneous velocity is defined as what? When the total change in displacement of a body when time tends to be 0. So we can say that the total displacement or the displacement of an object when time tends to be 0. When time tends to be 0, the displacement of particle is called out instantaneous velocity. So V bar equals to, what is the condition? Limit delta t tends to 0, change in displacement when there is small interval of time. This can be written as what? ds by dt. See here, we can write one point that when an object moving along same direction, instantaneous speed is equals to instantaneous velocity, because when you consider very small interval of time, the displacement and distance both are same, right? So there is no change in distance and displacement. So we can say that when object is moving, we can write this as a note: when an object is moving along a straight line. Why I am writing here straight line? Because if it is circular path, its direction changes. If its direction changes, velocity changes. So completely it cannot be done as same. So when object is moving along a straight line, instantaneous speed equals to instantaneous velocity. So this point you should remember. So if you learn speed, it is very easy to understand the velocity. What is velocity, ma? It is defined as the ratio of, it is defined as what? Ratio of displacement to time taken. Since velocity depends upon displacement, as we already very well know that displacement is a vector quantity. So velocity is also a vector quantity. Velocity may be positive, velocity may be negative, velocity may be 0. But SI unit is same for speed and velocity, that is what? Meter per second. And if we write the dimension formula, it is L t power minus 1. Now, as similar to speed, there are 4 types of velocity. One is uniform velocity, that is what? If a body covers equal displacements in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to have uniform velocity. If it is not equal, either time or displacement, it is called non-uniform velocity. And average velocity is what? Total displacement to total time taken. And one more last definition, what? Instantaneous velocity. What is instantaneous velocity? The displacement of an object when time tends to be 0. So this about speed and velocity. In the next class, we are going to discuss about position time graphs, which are very important to represent what we speak or what we write has been completely expressed in a small graphs. We can get the information, more information in a graph about the motion of object. So you go through these concepts thoroughly. We can discuss in the next class about types, position time graphs. Clear? Thank you, students.